Hello everybody, welcome on board Thanks Mum. It's Friday the 14th, I think it's the 14th, well it is now, the 14th of October, and I brought Thanks Mum down for its last quick swim on the Solent and the Handball for the year 2011. So mainly because I wanted to service the engine before I put it to bed for the winter. It's always easy to get the oil out of the sump when it's a lot thinner and runnier, etc. So that's one of the reasons I'm just pottering about, really. Not doing anything specific, not going anywhere specific, just pottering about. So anyway, just going a little sniff round. I'm just coming back in. I've had a little run over across the cow shot and back to put a bit of heat in the engine. And it's a damn sight more lumpy than it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be quite nice today, but as you can see, multitudes of clouds. And I suppose about 3 or 4 forces at the moment, but a little bit of slamming, and I don't do slamming, so I'm coming back in a lot slower than I went out. But never mind. Anyway, it's very quiet, the river's very docile and whatnot. I'll turn the camera around in 2 seconds and show you. I'm hoping to spy somebody in a moment, but anyway, I'll turn the camera off and see if I can creep up on them and show you who they are. Bye. I spy with my little eye something beginning with L. Lisa Lou's new boat. Sea Line S35, I think it is. Tempted to go and rock and make her fall off, but I wouldn't do that, would I? Yes, I would. Morning everybody. 13th of October 2011, would you believe? We're on board Thanks Mum, just heading past Hamble Hard on the River Hamble, going down the river, going to nip across to the island, see who, what and where. Just 2 of us on board today, me and Philip, and these are the conditions. Philip hasn't even got a jersey on, how about that? Middle of October, can't believe it. Almost cloudless skies at the moment. That's a bit of a stiff breeze, that force 2, 3, probably be a bit more by the time we get to the bottom of the river. But how about that for a bit of sun and sparkle on the water? Lovely, lovely, lovely. For those of you on the YBW forum, that's Lizzie Lou's new pride and joy, an S35 called, would you believe, Lizzie Lou. That's her husband Chris, doing his best to sort the zip out. I hope you've not scratched it. Lisa will be very upset. We haven't come to interfere, we just come to say hello. We're just going across the island. I saw her for 2 seconds yesterday. It's approximately 11 AM and we are sailing, just come to the bottom of the Hamble, and we are heading off into the well, sunrise really, rather than sunset. So we've got lots and lots of sparkly on the water. Ugh, and I just got an eye full of water. Oh, that's not going to happen too often. This is the view astern. That's looking up the Hamble. Go around a bit further. That's looking up Southampton Water. There's a few people over there obviously doing rag and stick racing. Oil refinery at Fowey, or Fowley. Well, it's over there anyway. That's the back of Philip's hat. Somebody actually asked me on the forum, what hat is it Philip wears? And it is a Vietnam Army hat, is it? Or Chinese Army hat?
Touristy.
Oh, is it?
hat. Anyway.
So he's not a terrorist, he's just wearing a terrorist hat. You might find this hard to believe, but this is Cowes on the Isle of Wight on the 15th of October 2011. That's us. And we're just going to have a little walk about, have a look-see, just you generally nosy, and see what's what. Last time this year we'll be over here, so making hay, etc. Saturday the 15th of October, 3:15 in the afternoon, and we're out enjoying this. You couldn't pay to me like this, could you? 21.2 knots on the clock. Philip's brave, he hasn't got a fleece on, whereas I have. That's Cowes going to our stern. We've got a big wake from the Red Funnel ferry coming up on the starboard side. Just here. I hope Philip's not going to demonstrate the how to get the captain wet procedure. I should be very upset if he does. Nearly! Oh! Bloody hell! Now, as you will have just seen, we did hit a somewhat substantial bow wave, and although we only came at it about 5 degrees, we still got it straight underneath. So it's like what happened, the spray went sideways, but I nearly went tumbling down the gangway into the cabin. I couldn't turn the camera off, it went off on its own. That's how hard we hit it, but never mind. Boat's okay, boat takes things like that, although I don't like doing it on purpose, but these things happen. So no harm done. So this time we are now travelling at 17.6 knots, as opposed to 21 and a whisker. But it's a lot calmer just here, there's no swells or whatnot, so it's a bit better. We're actually pushing against quite a strong current now because the tide's, it was high tide about 2 and a bit hours ago, so the tide's going down quite rapidly now. But it's still a nice day, and I didn't get wet, so Philip will live to fight another day. For now. Cattle shot over there to our port side, with chimney. And it's still not cold. Fantastic.